Hi everyone, my name is Priyanka and welcome to my vlog. Today I'm going to talk about how you can improve your life by simply improving your energy. I know a lot of people will not understand this concept because to most people improving their life means first improving their circumstances and then they hope that their life is going to improve. You are an energy source. Every time you interact with people around you, you are first exchanging energy and then you're exchanging words. And that is why every time you're about to go into an argument with somebody, you experience that energy before you go into an argument with people around you. You experience the environment changing. There is a shift in energy and you experience it. But as such, you don't realize that you're an energy being. You don't expect yourself to be looked at as an energy being. You don't look at yourself as an energy being. You don't look at your life as an overall exchange of energy. You are exchanging energy with people around you. Now it is time for you to actually get into this concept of understanding that you're an energy being and that everything around you revolves around how you're maintaining that energy of yours. Every time you look at certain things, it either increases or decreases your energy. So let's say you're walking by a road and you see a beautiful flower, white flower blooming on the roadside. Instantly it's going to uplift your energy because you think that this plant is thriving despite all the odds. And then you move a little ahead and then you see a whole big pile of garbage, stinking pile of garbage, and instantly your mood goes off. Same way, whenever you look at beaches or mountains or babies, you actually improve your frequency. On to the second point, you need to understand that every day that you're interacting with the world, you're picking on the energy sources around you. So yes, people are angry, people are irritated, people are frustrated, and because you're picking on their energy, you're also going to imitate that sort of energy in your life. You're going to feel irritated, you're going to get angry, you're going to feel as if life is like this, it's a burden. So then how do we move around from feeling this way to being in a state of joy? How do we get to that? The only way we can get to that is by understanding that the outside environment cannot impact us if we create a bubble. There has to be a distance between the outside environment and who you are right now. But to get into that bubble, you have to first understand who you are. Right now, you don't have any understanding of who you are. You wake up, you have a routine, and you have an identity. I am so and so, I work in this firm, I carry on this title, I have this car, I have this house, I have this spouse, I have these children, they go to these elite schools, and that's it. Or I live in a very elite society, or I'm trying to improve my finances and I'm trying to get to that elite society. You have an identity that you've created for yourself, and because you've created that identity, now it's very, very difficult for you to actually break the shackles of that identity. So now you're operating at that identity. Now this identity is so strongly rooted in your ego state of mind that it doesn't want to shift. So every day whenever you are taking on someone else's energy, you're actually also taking in a lot of feedback that your identity is grasping onto, and then you become a victim very, very fast. Don't you understand that if your boss is shouting on you in front of all of your peers, you're going to be a victim? At the end of the day, you're going to come home and you're going to take out that anger on your wife or on your husband and on your children, because this is the identity that you have created. Oh yes, someone shouted at me because my boss was having a bad day at home, so he brought in all the energy from his home to the office, and now he shouted at me for no reason, and now I'm going to carry that energy back into my life, and I'm going to shout on my spouse and my kids, and I'm going to ruin their day and ruin my day as well. And probably not just a day, probably it's going to go on for weeks. And that is how you are now operating from a very low frequency in your life. This is how people are living their lives these days. They are having time management issues. They are struggling with time, they are struggling with their emotions, they're struggling with their finances, they're struggling with their mental health, their physical health, and they are struggling in their relationships. The third point is that most people don't listen to that inner voice that is telling them that it is time for you to stand up for yourself. It is time for you to create a better life, to create a life that is from a stable ground. Let's say you went for a grocery shopping after you had a very rough day at office, and the bill was exceeding the amount of money you wanted to spend, or maybe the shopkeeper charged you a little extra, or they added an item that was not in your stack of items that you wanted to buy. And now you're in a foul mood, and you're going to carry that foul mood throughout the evening, even the next day. You're going to be in a bad mood because this is the way you're operating right now. You don't want to create a problem free life. You love being in this problematic life, and then you love blaming everybody around you. And then you ask yourself, why am I feeling this way? I feel drained. Why do I feel this fatigue setting in? Why do I feel like I don't want to do anything in this life? This life is not enjoyable. It's because you are creating problems in your life. Now, if you were operating at a higher frequency, you would have looked at the bill, you would have told yourself, oh yes, okay, this is it. Maybe this person was working very hard today, and maybe they missed, or they miscalculated or added an item by mistake. It's okay, let's forgive this person and just move on. I'm not going to ruin my day. But do you think like that? No, you don't think like that. You are habituated to thinking the worst case scenario. Isn't it true? You go to a sabji wala bhaiya and you just keep on bargaining. And in that bargaining process, you lose so much of your energy. But if you were to order online right now, the same vegetable, you would pay on a marked up price, and you would in fact get some very not so fresh vegetable. And you won't argue because your mind is like this. It loves to argue where it can, it loves to create problems, and this is exactly your problem. You are creating 99% of those problems in your life. They're not there actually in reality. Okay? But you are creating them. You're habituated to creating problems in your life, and if you don't understand this concept, then you need to pay attention to the way you're behaving and acting throughout the day, and you'll realize, yes, okay, I am creating these problems. I'm the one who's shouting at people for no reason. Somebody overtook you on the highway, and you're going to now spend the rest of the journey just cribbing. Sometimes you do car chases with people. Isn't it true? Somebody overtook you on the highway, and you are now going to make sure that you keep on overtaking them. You keep on doing that, you keep on losing that precious energy. And by the time you reach your destination, you're exhausted, not from the driving. Let me tell you, if you had a pleasant drive, you were driving in the mountain areas and no one was honking at you, there were no traffic jams, you would have been feeling very good. And that's exactly your problem in life. That's how you're operating every day. You need to change the way you're thinking. If you don't change the way you're thinking right now, every day is going to be a struggle for you. Coming on to the fourth point, let's understand how we can improve our frequency, how we can vibrate at a higher frequency, and that is by paying attention to our breath. We have to understand that every time we are angry, we are irritated, we are in a panic mode, we breathe very fast, right? If you are having panic attacks, then you know what I'm talking about. And the easiest way to come into a higher frequency vibration is to take deep breaths. Breathe in, breathe out, and start paying attention to your breaths. Start counting backwards from 10 to 1. If you want to increase, you can do it to 20 to 1. And start doing these breath works whenever you find yourself getting angry, getting irritated, or losing your focus. And trust me, slowly, if you start, adopting this practice, you're going to reduce a lot of anxiety in your life. Let's say something went wrong in your day to day, very minor thing, and it has impacted you, because most times people get impacted by small things. something happened, you got a phone call, and now you're in a panic mode, and you don't know what to do, and there's nothing you can do right now. You're supposed to wait, you're supposed to see where things are going, but because you're in a panic mode, because you set yourself in a panic mode, now you're losing it, right? You're unable to breathe, you're feeling as if the world is coming down on you. That is when you need to sit down, put your head between your knees, and breathe in. Just focus on your breath work. And if this is something that's happening to you on a regular basis, then you need to start practicing breath work whenever you get time in a day, especially when you wake up in the morning. Take in deep breaths, practice breathing, start paying attention to your breath work every time you lose focus from your inner self. Whenever you're focused on the outside environment, let's say people are coming and saying something to you, you're getting irritated. That is the time when you're supposed to pay attention to your breath. Just come back into your inner self, focus on your breaths. Now, when you focus on your breath, you will quietly lower down the volume of the other person. Let them say whatever they are saying to you. You're going to create that bubble. This is how you create a distance between what is happening in the outside world and what is happening within you. You're going to pay no attention to what's being said to you. Instead, you're going to pay attention to your breaths. See, do it right now. Just take in a deep breath and you'll realize that you're not even listening into what I'm saying right now, because you're focused on only one thing, and that is your breath. And whenever you're breathing like this, understand that you have very limited breaths to take on this planet. You come within a count of breaths that you can take, and every time you're losing your breath over something as insignificant as someone overtaking your car on the road, then you need to understand that you are wasting your energy. And this is how you can instantly improve your frequency level. You can charge yourself up and you will feel good, you will feel relaxed, and in fact, nothing is going to provoke you, because you get provoked very easily. You have no resistance to negative thoughts. You can't resist them. You go on a spree of just talking nonsense about yourself and about this world, and you have to stop talking like this. You have to focus on yourself, and this is how you can bring focus back to yourself. So the fifth point is that you can also raise your vibrations by listening on to mantras. You can listen to them on your phones, play them every morning when you wake up. You should chant Hanuman Chalisa, Bajrang Ban. All of these mantras, what they do is they raise your vibrations instantly. So first 15 minutes in a day, you should spend doing your mantra jap. If you do that, if you just do mantra jap every day for the first 15 minutes of waking up, you're going to realize that you are now coming in through the day on a stable ground. Now, if you wake up and you look at some reels and you get enough feedback that's making you feel angry and irritated and jealous, then what's going to happen is your entire day is going to go like that. But if you cannot sit in meditation, just listen to wonderful music. Our Indian classical music is actually very, very helpful. So most of our Indian classical music, actually all the ragas, they have been made in such a way that they increase your vibrational frequency. Sixth point is that you should always be aware of your thoughts. As I keep saying, that if you pay attention to your own thought process, you will not get affected by the outside world. Now, it's very, very difficult. It's a practice that you have to follow, and that is whenever you are doing something in your life, let's say you're driving, you're studying, or you're cooking, or you're talking to somebody, keep 1/4 of your attention onto yourself. What happens is that we don't pay attention to the thoughts that we are thinking. So we'll keep on listening on to people, listening on to what's happening around us. So let's say two people are fighting in our colony. We'll go and we'll get agitated along with the entire group. So whoever side we are siding on, we'll get agitated, right? If you were on a stable ground, you won't get agitated by two fools fighting with each other. They have a habit of getting angry and they have a habit of fighting with each other. If it doesn't involve you, you should not get angry. If you think that they are fighting on something that requires a solution, yes, then let's work towards a solution. But we don't want a solution. We just want to feel a certain way. We want our emotions to run high, and that's exactly what happens throughout the day. Let's say your mother-in-law said something to you. Now you're going to just run on very high emotions for the rest of the day. Isn't it true? You're just going to spoil everyone's mood, including yours, because that is how you've been operating all your life. Somebody says something to you, and you go bonkers. So that is how you ruin your day, and you ruin not just a day, you ruin probably a few days, a month, maybe years, because you're carrying a lot of emotional baggage that you shouldn't be carrying right now. And the only way you can remove this obstacle of yours, because you create these obstacles, you get yourself emotionally entangled in all of these dramas, is by paying attention to the kind of thoughts you're thinking all the time. So 1/4 of your attention should always be on what kind of thoughts you've been thinking. And once you do that, once you start paying attention to the kind of thoughts you're thinking, you're going to now laugh at yourself. And last point is that you need to understand what kind of belief systems you've created in this life of yours. And if you have no understanding of your belief systems, just look at the way you are taking decisions in this life of yours. You are operating from a belief system that you've picked on through a lot of feedback that you keep on taking from people around you, and now these belief systems are stopping you from actually improving your life. You have lots of fears, lots of stress when it comes to making a change in the way you want to live your life. You think, oh, I'm going to change myself, I'm going to change my habits. Today, yes, you're going to think like that. Tomorrow, you'll wake up and you'll repeat your old habits. And you need to understand that your belief systems are actually stopping you from making that change. So you need to write down, just write down or make a note, mental note, what all belief systems you've created in this life of yours, because you have created a lot of belief systems about what you're supposed to do, what you're not supposed to do, how the world is supposed to behave, how the world is not supposed to behave, how people in your life should be, what kind of circumstances you should be in right now, what God should give to you, what you deserve, what you don't deserve. Lots of things you've, taken on in this life, and you don't want to improve your life, because although you say you want to improve your life, but actually you don't want to improve your life because you are feeling a lot of fear coming in. You are saying to yourself every day when you wake up, oh, today is going to be a great day, but within an hour of that great day something bad happens to you and you lose your cool, and then you go on and you just keep on repeating the same thing every day. If you try and understand your belief systems, then you can actually replace your old belief systems with new ones, and that is how you can create a higher frequency vibration in your life. And I hope you love this vlog. If you love this vlog, do like, share and subscribe and comment down below. And thank you for watching, and see you in the next one.